Okay, Therese. So, welcome to Your Holistic Academy. John Donnelly speaking, and today I'm with Therese Nolan. How you doing, Therese? Good to meet you today.
Thanks, John.
So, Therese, we got to know each other on the Outstanding Network with Pat Slattery, and now we've got an opportunity to work together with the Your Holistic Academy and the Your Holistic Academy. So, delighted to welcome you to Your Holistic Academy. And you've got some exciting stuff happening at the moment, Therese, with a new shop opening.
That's right, John. I am opening a shop on Long Mile Road, hopefully on the 26th of November. That's the official opening date. And the shop will be called Rubyrose Energy. So it's a pop-up shop. And yeah, I'm very excited about it.
So it's health and well-being, Therese, and it's holistic health mostly that you're going to focus on, yeah?
That's right, John. So I suppose I just recognised that there's a great need at the minute for people to, I suppose, look after themselves emotionally, mentally, and physically. So from being part of the Outstanding group, I have connected with some amazing people that have home industries, and I'm talking about skincare and confectionery. Also in the last year, I have gained a big interest in innovative technology. So this is innovative technology in health and well-being. It's non-invasive, and it's a way for people to look after themselves at home. So I have about 5 pieces of technology that can be used to prevent illness and to enhance the body's natural healing abilities. Yeah. So very, very exciting.
Very interesting. And so the focus is on holistic health and wellness, and Rubyrose Energy. There's a significance behind that name, Rubyrose Energy, for you.
Yeah, John, I've always liked that name, Rubyrose, and I suppose I always had a dream that I'd set up my own business one day. So I always had it there as a name for maybe a business. And sure enough, that name has a great purpose. I got the name from, I suppose, working with semi-precious stones and healing. So basically it's like bringing nature to the table as a healing modality. So as you can imagine, precious stones, semi-precious stones have been in the ground for thousands and thousands of years, so that they have a certain energy with them.
Yeah.
And the Rubyrose energy is about healing negativity, particularly negative emotions like fear, anxiety, anger. So you can imagine Rubyrose, it's a beautiful deep pink, which is actually my favorite color. Mm-hmm. And that color actually works on the heart chakra. And this is the area where people carry fear. Yeah. And anxiety. And fear is the opposite of love, self-love. So it's all about, loving yourself, which, like I said, is the opposite of fear. And then we're all energy. We're physical, emotional, mental, spiritual energy. And if there's a blockage in any of those energies, it can actually cause stagnation in your life. And this type of energy can shift that and help you move forward. So it's more about Rubyrose. It's more about all the different types of energies and using natural products to actually heal. Yeah.
Great, Therese. And I had a great conversation with Beamy Corbett in the week, and she was because she's got her products are all about the same sort of energy healing, her skincare and perfumes as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working closely with Beamy, and I will have a lot of her products. They're absolutely amazing. Yeah. So authentic. I'll have them on the shelves too.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're searching out for other types of, at the moment, you're reaching out to other people in the holistic world as well for other types of holistic products then, yeah?
So I have 10 people on board that actually was the figure that I was looking for. I had them within a few days. And that's just starting off. I didn't want to take too many people on board. But I will be looking for more people.
Yeah.
Probably in maybe the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So I am creating a list. And again, it is health and well-being, but I would be looking at maybe 80% health and well-being products and 20% other stuff. So I have a lady, you know, Katrina Classic Confectionery. She does wonderful fudge. So I have her on board, and I have Austin O'Keefe and his coffee, which is actually a very healing coffee. He has a range of products. DXN, he's got reishi, ganoderma, he has a healing toothpaste, and his best-selling product is Lengshi coffee. So I will be serving coffee and fudge for those that are queuing to get into Rubyrose, and they'll get a taste of it. Yeah. So we also have a raspberry jam. So there's a few other products. It's a bit like going into a chemist. They don't just sell pharmaceuticals. They sell a range of other things. So as long as 80% of the products are health and well-being, it is all about just helping other entrepreneurs get their products out there. So yeah, that's
it's a great, very brave initiative, Therese, especially when lots of people are thinking about closing down businesses, and you're opening one up, right? So it's a very brave initiative.
Yeah. I also feel very lucky that, you know, that I can still stick to the government regulations and guidelines. Like I'm not breaking any law. I'll still be respecting, like I said, the guidelines. And I think there's a big need for these sort of things. People aren't able to attend their appointments in the hospital. They have a fear of going to hospital, and they also need, you know, self-care, self-love. And these products are luxury products at a reasonable price. And then we have the technology as well that will help people feel more relaxed, and it helps with general aches and pains. So yeah, I think there's a big need for it, and I love just helping people. I find it very rewarding, and it's just a new, I suppose, new avenue for me. I have my nursing background, and I just really believe in these products. I think it's the way to go. And I'm not knocking orthodox medicine. It's still a very important part of health and well-being. I just see this stuff as complementary, and hopefully we'll get some people through lockdown.
And it's great, Chris. And I mean, with your nursing background, and now you're sort of on a healing journey with all of, I mean, you're training to be an acupuncturist now as well.
That's right.
So obviously you believe in alternative treatments and holistic treatments. I guess that's where you're headed for in terms of. So anybody who comes to your shop will be getting superb advice as well as just good products.
Yeah, you know, the products I have are aimed mainly at the physical, you know, the physical healing and well-being. Though aromatherapy also, you know, affects the emotions. It can have a very positive effect on emotions, and that has a ripple effect on mental health. But you know, I find actually being a nurse, and maybe it's my personality, that I can get people to open up quite quick. So I think, you know, people that have been in lockdown and isolated and they're coming into the shop to treat themselves, I think that they might open up about other things. So, you know, I'll be looking for maybe people that will be able to support, I suppose, the shop with their professional abilities, such as psychotherapy, life coaching, you know, anyone that's in the business of helping other people set up business. There's a lot of unemployment at the minute. So yeah, it's tackling all areas.
Sure. And one of the things, Therese, in terms of the timing of all this, I was just reading one of your posts on Facebook, and who believes in divine timing? And you say, someday everything will make perfect sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. So that's your philosophy, is it, on the timing of this?
Yeah, well, you know, I look back on my, I suppose, my last year. I mean, this time last year I was nursing in general practice. I knew how I'd grown it, and that I'd a lot of other things to offer that I just wasn't using. I wasn't using many of my skills in general practice. I just didn't know how to get out of the job. And then early this year, something happened. I just felt, you know, I had to go. It was time to go. I took a bit of time out, and then COVID hit, and I have elderly parents, and I just wanted to be down west to mind them. So I took the plunge and moved west, and then it was time to go back working. So I packed in my job in Dublin completely, and I started sales. I started selling an air purifier to clean the air of COVID, but due to political reasons, it didn't sell. But I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do next. So I packed that in, and I again had to go back to the drawing board. And then I just had this light bulb moment. I thought, God, all these wonderful people at home, you know, hidden away, making these wonderful products,
Yeah.
and they've nowhere to sell them. And a lot of people, you know, don't have the cash, or they didn't have the technology skills to set up a website, or to run it, or even to, you know, to have the space to open a shop. And then I just approached Chris Feiner, because I knew he had a small unit to the front of Wigadours, and I just said, look, you know, I have this idea, and I think it could work, but you know, I would need a shop unit. And I said, I'm thinking of your little shop unit to the front. So he said, yeah, leave it with me, I'll check it out. And he came back, said, yeah, no problem, this is happening. And before I knew it, I had Gavin from Rising Tide Dublin. He's a great marketing guy. And I just reached out to all my online friends from the Outstanding group that were, you know, making these wonderful products. And they jumped on board very quick. I had 10 people within a few days. And, you know, the list of products, John, like, it's just amazing. The stuff that's out there being made in people's own kitchens, that need to be put out into the world. So I just feel blessed right now. You know, I suppose I had a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of fears, because I was trusting the divine the whole time, but I really didn't know from week to week or month to month what way my life would pan out. And all of a sudden, overnight, things just seemed to fall into place. And yet there seems to be so much chaos going on in the world. Yeah. But things, you know, life goes on, and things happen. Beautiful things can still happen. Yeah. When you think your life is falling asunder, sometimes it's just the universe making dramatic changes to move you forward. You know, the old world sometimes needs to collapse for a new world to come in, for new doors to open. And that's the way it happened for me. Yeah. And, you know, I always trusted in the universe that I would be provided for. And I don't know if you're familiar with Dwayne Dyer. He said, when you serve the universe serves you. And it's so true. You know, I just feel blessed, you know, and it's the first time ever since the age of 14 that that I haven't worked, up to, you know, that I've had a big spell, and yet, you know, things have really fallen into place, and I feel very positive about the future. Yeah.
Brilliant, Therese. And it's important, obviously, to build a team around you, and to have people that have got that mindset around you. You're in good hands there with Chris, I know for sure. And but yeah, it's important for me. That was for the ethos for Your Holistic Academy is stronger together, and so we're building a really great team.
It's collaboration. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it on my own. It wouldn't be possible.
Yeah. But you need to build a trust there, Therese, with people, and you've got that. That's one of your strengths, is to be sort of open and open to opportunity, and being
Yeah.
confident and positive enough to take those opportunities and to have trust in that process.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, if it fails, at least I can say I tried, John, and it's more skills to my to add to my list.
Yeah.
But I do feel positive about it. I feel very positive about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Yeah. So how do people reach you, Therese? You're basically active on social media as well, or have a website yet, or?
No, I don't have a website. I hope to have one in the coming weeks. I think it's very important to have an online platform now, with most people shopping online. So I suppose through the Outstanding Network, and I'm sure you're aware of Pat and Donna having a retreat weekend. So that actually is a really nice group of 20 people, and there's a lot of like-minded people on board there with home industries, and so most of them are from that network. I also have a very good friend in London, Edel McAndrew, and she has a business background. She's also a doctor in psychology. She is very much into vegan and vegetarian food. She has her own range, and she has a super range of skincare as well. So bringing her on board. And then my other lady that I met 3 years ago, she has some super products. I'm very blessed to have her on board. So yeah, so it's just people I know, putting the word out there, and the Outstanding Network, and yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, so it's just a group of people coming together and supporting you, Therese, and again, it's a fantastic initiative in the times we're living in, to see somebody, and like obviously small local businesses thriving is the future, really, isn't it, for the whole economy?
I think so. Yeah. I think it's the way to go. Yeah.
So, and tell us a little bit about your experience so far with Your Holistic Academy team, because you've got a lot of friends there, Therese, that are supporting you as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, John, it's been amazing. That's where actually I met Beamy Corbett, and you know, I can't say enough about her products. They're just absolutely wonderful. Can't wait to try them. It's just great. It's a great platform to meet like-minded people. And to have the support. I spoke to Therese O'Connor there a few days ago, and she just gave me some great tips on setting up business. And I know she's there as well for me if I need her. So it's a great support network. I love the idea of the online courses for members, and then allowing members to share their information in coursework as well. I love the idea of the website, and just being part of a community.
Yeah.
It's great, John. Yeah.
It's fantastic, Therese. So Therese, I'm delighted we had this conversation today, and I say our role in the Your Holistic Academy is to see if we can support all of our members, and we're delighted to have you on board as a member, and we're wishing you every success with the shop. So Rubyrose Energy, and it's opening on the 26th of November. Yeah?
That's the official date. I'll keep you posted. Things are running very smoothly and flowing nicely, John. So please God, yeah, it'll be that time, end of November. But like I said, I'll keep you posted.
Well, congratulations, Therese. It's a magnificent initiative in the times we're living in. So congratulations, and
thanks, John.
Every success, Therese. And thank you so much for our chat today. Yeah,
it's been great chatting to you again, John. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Therese. Yeah.